I know how to break the news. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the differences it was trying to do. I really enjoyed it for what it was, but I just don't get why. Like LucasArts, there was no need to remake the entire game for the next gen consoles at the time. Like, don't get me wrong. The different stuff they put in was good. Some of it was kind of one of them was pretty bad. Um, but I just don't know how to break it. But because LucasArts, there is no need to remake the entire game just for the next gen consoles at the time. Now let me open the sky. Don't get out of the虹に雲を差した見たく Hello guys, Survivor here. Welcome back to another video. And yes, I know y'all probably like, oh my god, another video. Where the hell have you been after your XCOM Enemy Unknown review? I got a lot to explain, okay? Last week, it was like last Friday, I woke up one morning. I still had my HDMI cord for my Xbox One and my computer that I use to actually record shit and everything now. It was hanging over my freaking bed because I was sleeping with it. I forgot to put it up, and hell, I forgot to even unplug the HDMI cord back to the friggin' Xbox One, and then like the part that was connected to the computer, it bended. I try to fix it back together, like at least like find a way to like even bend it. Like I even had to cut the bended parts so they could freaking like stay straight, so the things could be straight, so it could fit into the damn thing. But nope. It was trash. It's literally trash. And everything. And I got a lot to tell y'all about. I got a lot, okay? New game. There's so much I just want to talk to you guys about. Like, but just give me a couple things I'm gonna be announcing in this video before I get started on this review. I'm at least trying to go back to my roots. Like one of the reasons why I even started this channel, which is walkthroughs. I'm gonna be doing a walkthrough of Borderlands 2, and you're probably like, whoa, how the hell are you gonna do that? Like, I know it's backwards compatible on Xbox One because it came free for gold at the start of this month, and I really wanted to do a walkthrough of something that I really wanted to play for a while. Now y'all probably wondering, well, why not just replay like one of your older games that you got, or why did you just walk through Tales of Vesperia that I got, that I haven't even touched on? Unless it becomes backwards compatible, I can't play it because the amount of times my cat has fucked with my 360, it's to the point where the damn thing won't, the injection thing won't even come out. So yeah, no more games on disc for 360 now. Have to go with free games for gold until 360 networks are just done. But I can still play downloadable games, and I'm kind of glad because, to be honest, I finished Sniper Elite V2. It was a pretty kick-ass game. I really liked it. I mean, it's not anything special. It's just a really cool game, and I really like to play some of the others, like Sniper Elite 3 Africa and the new Sniper Elite 4 that's coming out soon. I really like to play at least one more of them. Um, uh, and there's Civilization Revolution. Now, because of XCOM, I've been kind of getting more into strategy games, and Civilization Revolution, I got into that, and I was addicted to that shit. Like, I played like, oh god, like a few hours straight, and I beat the game already. And you can like go back and replay as these different nations and everything, and you can actually encounter like different ones. Like, it's cool as shit, guys. It's really cool. I was addicted to Civilization while I was just waiting just so I could get an HDMI cord, which I just got yesterday. If y'all saw my Twitter post, which I not only got that, but I got this. Resident Evil 7. I was stoked. Now, my mom decided to freaking get like my stuff that she owed me for Christmas, which I don't really think she would go for that stuff at first when she first told me about it, but she was going with it, but she had like no idea else. And originally, my plan was the Attack on Titan game, and maybe Dead Rising 2 or State of Decay, the first game, because the second game is supposed to be coming out like later this year. And to be honest, I was just wanting to buy this so bad because Resident Evil, that's my shit. I love Resident Evil, and so far for what I played, it is amazing. I played through a lot of it last night. It's a great game. I really recommend going out and buy it if you're a Resident Evil fan. I heard Capcom is waiting until like the end of March to actually calculate all the sales and everything, and that's cool because I just basically helped them at least get some money because they need to make more games like this, okay? Because I got scared the shit out of it a few times in this game, and to be honest, like I don't know how the fandom will take it because Resident Evil has a fandom that doesn't make a damn, wouldn't make his damn mind. But it also, I'm gonna be doing Ruby reactions to volumes 3 and 4. The reason why is because I'm scared from the shit I heard of Ruby and of volume 3. I've heard of some of the crazy shit. I heard like some people saying some crazy shit going on, and I am scared beyond belief because some parts of volume 3 fucked them up, fucked actual fans up pretty bad, and I'm just way too damn attached to those characters to the point where I'm just like, oh god, oh no, like I just want to experience it with everyone because I love Ruby, but I like, man, yeah, Borderlands 2 walkthrough. Hopefully when I finish on Resident Evil 7, I might make a review of it. I might, because Resident Evil is my shit. It's my shit. Shit. And the Ruby reactions, like, I'll get to that. And I'm still working on Interdimensional, but I really was fucked up pretty much from last week. So, and I was in the middle of making a scene that I was making much later. That is gonna be made. That's gonna be used like much later in the story. Just might as well get that over with because I really want to do that scene. But yeah, But anyway, this is my review of Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, the remake, remastered version, if you will, for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. I'm gonna be calling it the 360 slash PS3 versions in the title, because I don't know if I should really call it a remastered or a freaking remake. It feels more like a remake than a remastered. It doesn't feel like a remastered because the PlayStation 2 version looked better than this. Okay, now don't get me wrong. The game looked awesome a lot of the times, but there's just things like Juno Eclipse's character model. What the hell was with her character model? I mean, seriously, what is with her character model? If I had to do a smash or pass on like which version of Juno I would smash, I would go with the PS2 version of her. I'm not fucking kidding, cause she looks downright ugly most of the time in the damn, like 90, like almost 100% of the time, she looks downright ugly during the cutscenes in this version of the game. What the hell happened? Like, why? Like, I just don't understand. And if y'all wondering, that's my freaking heater. Could it's really cold where I'm at. But why? And there are times where, like, again, the character models just look weird and just downright ugly. Princess Leia's character model in this game is ugly most of the time too. I'm like, what the fuck did you do? They looked better in the PlayStation 2 versions and the Wii versions, which are technically both the same versions because they are using the same engine. Again, if you play the original versions, which are the PlayStation 2 versions and the Wii version, you're gonna have a god awful first impression. Okay, now the Kashyyyk level in the prologue where you play as Darth Vader, it's decent because they changed it from night to day. I felt like it was more impactful at night. I have no idea why. It just worked better during the nighttime. When the original versions did it. Oh, little G, stop messing with my headset, little shit. He's just really active at this time. He'll go to sleep like around like 2 o'clock. This afternoon. But to be honest, guys, I really I really do. Don't get me wrong, I really like this game. It has some really kick-ass differences and that the original versions didn't have. With the 360 and PlayStation 3 versions, which are basically a complete remake of the game, it's just downright. It's a disappointment. It really is, because I thought we were gonna be getting like a remastered version of the entire first game with different gameplay and different look to the scenes, a more next gen looking, not just freaking ugly-ish. Like, are you for real? Like, oh my god, I saw this shit in the comment reviews of the game when it came for backwards compatible on Xbox One. Someone said that they played the Wii version and they said that the game just looked like the game looks a lot different. I'm surprised nobody even fucking noticed. I'm surprised nobody's even fucking noticed that the original versions and the newer versions look different. I'm shocked, but and like, God, I just really don't like the way they change shit. They change some of the stuff. I'll get to the differences later, overall, what is the game about? Well, the entire game is basically where Darth Vader has recruited his own apprentice, uh, and he and throughout the game, you're just doing like what Darth Vader just is telling you to do, he's your master, and they have some pretty deep, calm conversations about. And Vader's ultimate plan is to overthrow the Emperor, and this is taking place between episodes 3 and 4. And what's really cool about this is that this is where, and, and what's really cool about this, because at the time when this game was technically canon, the Rebels, this was this was supposed to be the canon origin story of the Rebel Alliance, and that was kick ass as hell. Now, when I found out about this in the game, I was like, yo, this is an awesome, just straight up prequel, and it just was really awesome. It was kick ass. It just had a really kick ass story, and it had a lot. And Star Killer, the main character, who's Darth Vader's apprentice, Star Killer gets major developments throughout the game. And he's somewhat in conflict with like what he should really do at times. Like, should he really be listen to Vader, or should he really just follow his allies' instincts and stuff? Like, because just throughout the game, he's dealing with the Force and the dark side at the same time at times, because he's somewhat thinking about it. And that was in the original versions, like, because the original versions were longer. The gameplay was more, open, because you get to, like, you literally get to destroy debris on, like, where to find, like, holocrons, where I think it gives you points, and where you can upgrade your stats and everything. It was just a kick-ass game. And you can even find lightsaber crystals throughout the game, which was awesome. And throughout, like, this open, in the original versions, the areas where you do combat were way more open, like but the thing is, in these versions, it's a lot linear. Like, there's like it's always a straight path all the time. Like, no matter where you go, it's always a straight path, and nothing really open. Like, it's just weird, and like, I get it, but just to make it more simple, because it's a hack and slasher, but it's still, but the original version just did it more better, just so you can find where these holocrons are and these lightsaber crystals. Like, it was just a lot more just fun to mess around with. And again, the game was longer in the original versions. In this version, it's half-assed compared to what they did in the original versions. It's half-assed. And what pisses me the hell off is that remember the Jedi Temple missions in the original versions, where you fought two kick-ass Sith Lords like Darth Desolus, who had a kick-ass boss battle, and then, like, the second one where this chick can impersonate whatever, like, the opponent's mind is, or something, and like someone that the main character, what someone really cares about the most, or some shit like that. Or in the last one where Star Killer is somewhat thinking, where someone's kind of drawing him back to the Jedi Temple, and and he has to really figure out what it is. It involves like some of his, it involves like the origins of the Jedi that Darth Vader fought back on Kashyyyk, and 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 it's just really interesting and really dark, deep stuff, really dark and deep stuff that was amazing. What pisses me off is in these versions, they are in they are sold as as DLC for $10 fucking dollars. You guys removed something that was important to the Starkiller character as DLC. What the fuck? Again, the original versions did it better because you went to the Jedi Temple the first time after defeating General Coda. Darth Desolus had a kick-ass fight, man, because you literally drop a fucking statue on him. But and the QuickTime events. Now I know a lot of people don't really like QuickTime events, but but PlayStation 2 at the time has some kick-ass QuickTime events in gaming. Like remember Ben 10 Protector of Earth? The QuickTime events in that shit was really awesome. And the QuickTime events in this game, in the original versions, were awesome. I mean, I feel like the boss fights in the QuickTime events were like really kick-ass and cinematic. In this version, they try to copy them, but they just aren't as satisfying as the originals did, because the fight with Shock T in the original version with the QuickTime events was really just cool looking. Like, I thought they just did that shit better. The QuickTime events in the original version during boss fights, like at least like the end of the boss fights, were done better. And again, the boss fights were just done better in the original versions because the areas just aren't, again, they're just not that big enough for where you can actually strategize on what you need to do, because you are confined to a small area, and the camera and the way like you lock on again, it's always having Starkiller legit stare at your freaking boss and at the freaking boss and at like the whole time. Like, I can remember the kick-ass General Koa fight from the original, where you can literally use anything in your advantage. Like, you can use, you can also use like the Force, like, and throw shit at him to gain more, to get more damage on him, and everything. No, we can't use that. We have to use our lightsaber and our Force abilities throughout our boss fights, without using anything else. Not even using the environment like the original versions did. It's just stupid, and that they removed that because it just felt more. Like the fight just felt more real, like a real Star Wars fight. Because even they use their own Force powers with objects and to fight against you, even on harder difficulties from what I've seen in the original versions. What the fuck was that? And just, ooh, man. And who in the hell thought it was a good idea to put that Star Destroyer bullshit in the game? Don't get me wrong. In the original version, you couldn't really bring down a Star Destroyer. It was actually an entire cutscene. Like, you would think it'd be cool, like, where you could actually control and bring the fucker down, but They did it here, and it was poorly executed. You want to know why? Because you got TIE fighters up your ass the like majority of the time, and when you do get all the TIE fighters, there's gonna be more after a certain amount of time where you're trying to bring down a Star Destroyer with the Force, and I just fucking hated how you had to like to point it at like a certain position, like they were really trying to make it look like the ship from the original cutscene version, because you had to do it in a certain way. Like, you fucking idiots! Disappointed with this game. I just really am disappointed. Now, are there any good differences in this game? Yeah, there was more in-depth stuff when it came to the Kashyyyk level. Like, Starkiller actually knows about like his father. Like he sees his ghost on the Kashyyyk mission. That was pretty cool. And even after going after Princess Leia, there's like this skyhook thing that you gotta destroy that frees the Wookiees, which gains more, out of the rebellion or some shit. I was like, oh shit, that is cool. I really like that. Like, you have going after, say the Wookiees, which was cool. And there's a fight with fucking Proxy in the Raxus Prime mission. Like, in the second Raxus Prime mission with the Star Destroyer bullshit at the end. On your way there, you get a boss fight with Proxy. Which, again, it's awesome to Proxy's character. Just make sure, like, Starkiller is still in shape or some shit like that. And he's legit trying to kill him in this game. But what was amazing was he was using all the people that I used to defeat before, like Coda, Shakti. I think they used Obi-Wan too, which he used at times, which was awesome. But what was amazing was he saved a certain person at the very... He used a certain person at the very end that just saved for Starkiller for last. And it was Darth fucking Maul. Darth Maul, of all people. Yo, I was like, that is easily the best part, the best difference in the entire game. Starkiller find Proxy, and Proxy's secret person to use against Starkiller, he's been saving up for this entire time, was Darth fucking Maul. I was shocked, and I was applauding of what they did there. And the quick time event of the boss fight was kick ass. It was amazing. I fucking loved it. That is easily one of the best boss fights in the entire Force Unleashed series. Because I never saw Darth Maul coming at all. It was kick ass. It was amazing. Just awesome. Again, don't get me wrong, I like the differences. Hell, I really like the gameplay. Like, don't get me wrong, the level design of the gameplay, again, is a lot more linear and not all that open. But it's a lot more... But the way you control Starkiller, it's a lot more fast-paced than the original did. Which I gotta give him props. Because I really like the new faster pace style of gameplay. And there's a difference in the game where we're in the game in the level where you can actually level, where you can act, where I think it was, yeah, it was the second Felucia mission where you go after Bail Organa. He, you get to go into a stomach of a fucking Sarlacc. Yeah, the thing that killed Boba Fett and and that thing that they were trying to throw Luke and everyone else off in episode 6. They, you get to go into a stomach of a Sarlacc, which is awesome. And just, oh my god, man, like, and Starkiller's character development is shown a lot more here, which is cool and all. But guys, like, don't get me wrong, I loved it. I loved this, but I kind of hated it too at the same time. Don't get me wrong. Uh, it's a kick-ass game. I really like some of the differences they did, but some of them just fail horribly. And I mean, especially the cutscenes. Like they just don't live up to like what the originals did. The original versions did. Like the music was on point during the cutscenes, and hell, the cutscenes are a lot more in this version. They're rushed. Like just like after killing General Code. Sorry about that, but again, the differences to the game, some of them are great, some of them just don't work. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm disappointed with the shit that they pulled. I thought there was gonna be a remake type, because I played the demo like 2 years ago on the 360, which it had a different style of gameplay. So I thought that the game was going to be better. And I can bet your ass that most of the lines were ripped straight off of the original versions. Then again, Force Unleashed 2 did that too, so but the style of cutscenes looked a lot different. But again, they skipped out some of the missions, like the Cloud City mission, which I actually really liked. I really liked the Cloud City level where you go to find Garm. I like that a lot. And like and one of the bigger differences is that you remember that a level, like remember that part where Starkiller's at the facility and he breaks Juno out of it. You actually can play in that level. You're actually playing through it where you break out, and then you rescue Juno at the end, and you get the hell out, and you get the hell off. I thought that was cool to put in because we never really got a level like that. Again, the game does look better when it comes to certain level variations. Some of the levels from the original versions are just better, like the one where you go to find General Coda, in the at like the bars or some shit. Those were better than the one we got in these versions. Again, it's just a mix. Again, like, don't get me wrong, I like the game. I like this version of the game, but I just don't. I'd rather play the original versions. They're just better. Because, hell, I was disappointed to know that in the Wii version, there's a dual mode where you actually can play with your friend and get to pick out characters from the entire series. Like, talking about Count Dooku, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan, Darth Maul, Qui-Gon Jinn, Luke Skywalker, shit, who else? Shock T. Like I'm talking about characters not only from the game, but characters that are iconic in the franchise, and it just pisses me off that this is supposed to be an updated version, and they couldn't even bother. They didn't even bother to put in that mode for multiplayer reasons to come back for. Are you kidding me? Again, I like the game for what it was. It did a lot of cool shit. Some things are disappointing, but kind of good. Some just fail horribly, like the Star Destroyer thing. Like that was poorly executed. So, what are my thoughts? Well, might as well say, Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, the Xbox 360, and the PS3 versions. It's a mixed bag for me, but I have to say, it's a solid. It's a solid 7 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, it's a kick-ass game. I did like a lot of differences that they did, but some of them just didn't really work, and some of them just kind of felt pointless, just to make it look cool. And oh my god, I forgot to mention this. Whose idea was to fucking remove the Rogue Shadow, your ship, where you get to customize, put on your own costume, and everything else? No, they completely removed that, and they completely removed that and made it more streamlined, where like Starkiller had already put on a different outfit every fucking mission, and the only reason you can go back to change it is to press this button where you could change your lightsaber, your costume. But what I thought was kind of bullshit was that you had to be back to a certain checkpoint, the last checkpoint you had. That's where your costume change will activate. You can change the lightsaber crystal, like you can't do any of this shit before another mission. And like I said before, the cutscenes in this game feel a lot of it feels rushed. Like as you kill General Coda, Darth Vader immediately sends you off to fight Kaz and Paratus. Not even 3 fucking minutes. While in the original versions, again, the pacing was better. The pacing was better in the original versions. The Wii and PlayStation 2 versions were better. Again, I don't know. Like, it gets a low... Shit. It gives a 6 or 7 out of 10 from me. No, you know what? I'm going to give this game a 6 out of 10. It's a decent game. It's a decent game. It's above average. It just doesn't give you everything that you liked in this game. It's a major disappointment for anyone that wanted to see like a remastered version of the first Force Unleashed game back on PlayStation 2 and on the fucking Wii. But it's just not. LucasArts. You guys fucking up. You guys were fucking up at that time. Now I know they are owned by Disney, but still, guys, like, come on. If you're gonna make better games, like, come on. Oh, I think it's one of the reasons why this. I think this is one of the reasons why they kind of didn't get enough money back for these versions. This has been my review for Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like the video if y'all enjoyed it. Subscribe if y'all want to see more. Comment below what y'all think. If y'all are new to the channel and want to see more, be sure to subscribe for more. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see y'all next time. Survivor out.